This video will help you understand the requirements and goals of the Summary Response Essay. To begin, let's go to the Summary Response module in Unit 2. Here, you will find a plethora of helpful tools. We will go through these tools momentarily. The first thing you want to consider is what a summary is and what a response is. A summary is a shortened version of the text that gives just an overview of the main ideas. You can find summary tips in the How to Write a Summary webpage, but the most important thing you need to remember is that a summary is not your opinion, but only an overview of the text itself. A response, however, is a little different. A response means that you are actively considering at least 3 points in the text, deciding whether you agree or disagree with those points, and then explain with details from your experiences why you agree or disagree. A response means that you are directly interacting with the text. Now, let's take a look at the guidelines themselves. This will be a multi-paragraph essay, meaning that there is no real limit to how many paragraphs you need. However, I would suggest making this a 5-paragraph essay with 3 body paragraphs discussing 3 different key points. This essay will be in APA format with a title page. This time, however, you will be turning in your essay with a references page and embedded citations, meaning that you will be citing the article within your essay. Please refer to the APA module in our course and the Summary Response Overview page to help you with creating your citations and your references page. Now, this essay is relatively short, only 550 to 1,100 words, which translates to about 2 or 3 pages, not including the reference and title pages. You will be using textual evidence in your response. However, you should be limiting your direct quotes. Typically, a good essay should have only about 10% of the evidence cited as direct quotes. The rest of the information should be paraphrased or put into your own words. A direct quote should only be used when the author's words are compelling, has specific meaning, or will lose meaning if paraphrased. Now, looking over the content, you should consider the following ideas. First, you will need to write a formal essay as your introductory paragraph. This means that you will need to have a standard summary first sentence with all of the citation information and the author's main idea. Then, you will need to include all of the major details using transition words and author attribution. You should end your summary with the author's last point. More details about how to write a summary are on the How to Write a Summary webpage. If you look at the questions to consider, the first 5 should be included in your summary. Looking below, you will see that the paragraph should not be any more than 250 words. So this includes your thesis statement. So that means that you have to make sure that you are strategic and concise with your wording in your summary. Once you have completed your summary, you will need to use a transition word and then state your thesis. Your thesis should explain what your point of view is about the text. Start with the major point of the article and then state your opinion. It is imperative that you have a thesis explaining whether you agree, disagree, or both at the end of your summary. Now, the body paragraphs will be your response. Consider these questions to help guide you in your response. Essentially, these 3 questions will dictate the structure of your body paragraphs. So if you essentially just follow these 3 questions in each of your body paragraphs, you should be good to go. These ideas will be discussed a little further in the Writing the Response Body Paragraphs video. You should list specific evidence to back up whether you agree or disagree, and then explain why you agree or disagree with your own thoughts and experiences. Finally, finish your thoughts with a strong conclusion. This paragraph should not be a summation of your ideas, but rather the overall message of the essay. What is it that you want your reader to know or do? Leave the reader with a sense of closure and a sense of looking toward the future. So, why is this important to know? What is it that you want your reader to really understand? So, now that you know the requirements, let's look at the tasks involved. So, going back into our summary response module, you will see that you have the How to Write a Summary webpage, the guidelines, how to write a summary response essay PowerPoint, your planner, a sample essay that's color-coded, your rubric to see how you will be graded, the article itself, and then below will be all of your folders for submission. For this essay, you will be required to submit a pre-writing planner. This planner is a traditional outline. It is laid out for you with all of the information that you will need to include in order of the way that you should include it. Now, you can add or subtract from this planner as you see fit. If you need more or less minor details, you can certainly tailor the planner to suit your needs. The directions are listed on the planner itself, so please follow them accordingly. This planner is worth 50 points, so please put some effort into it. The more information you give, the more feedback that I can provide, and the more points that you will earn. And that becomes just a win-win for everyone. Okay, on that note, one final thought. Please make sure that you use the resources that are available to you on D2L. And there are quite a few resources. APA, how to write a summary, the guidelines, and the overview itself. These resources are here to help you, so you don't have to write the essay blind. And if you start to get confused, make sure that you help yourself and use those resources. Of course, if there's anything else that you need, please feel free to reach out. And once again, students, happy writing!